This podcast is sponsored by Darling Arwell. Activate your alter ego with Darling Arwell and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingarwell.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to this episode of the Lead Life Experience Podcast. Again, we want to thank you so much for taking the opportunity to leave 5-star reviews on all your podcast streaming platforms. We really appreciate it. We enjoy reading the comments, even on Facebook. Thank you, those of you who had listened. And hey, we even appreciate those of you who feel like Angie and Demetrius are oversharing. Why are they talking about that? We are talking about that because we hope that the journey that we took, you don't have a 10-year gap. Those 10 years that we were apart, that if we had a knew where we are right now, then maybe we would have saved the traumatic experiences that we endured by ourselves. Maybe we would have been able to save our son by being there supportive and sticking things out if need be, being able to provide a 2-parent home and realize that the relationship was not about just Demetrius and I, but about bringing in another little human being to be a productive part of society instead of making him suffer from the consequences. So Demetrius, how you doing today?
I'm doing just lovely, honey bunch.
Yeah. So listen, we want to be able to tell people thank you so very much. I know they've been leaving comments, and we do have a Facebook group. Demetrius, do you want to tell them a little about our new Facebook group that we have, the little group page, the public page?
After you're married, then what next? What's next? Yeah, you get married, then what next? A lot of people get married. I got married. All I wanted to do get married, buy a house, and that was it. But I didn't have no plan 5 years, 10 years down the future. So a lot of people in that situation. So we're gonna help people that get married have a plan.
Have a plan.
They have a plan going forward. I didn't have that, but I'll make sure you have one going forward.
Yeah. So listen, and those of you, we get the emails, we get the texts, and thank you for joining our VIP list. Listen, the reason why you would want to be able to text us and get on our VIP list, because Demetrius and I are going to come together and we're going to do a meetup. A lot of people say, hey, Angie, we enjoy being in Demetrius' presence. We enjoy hearing his hypeness and him being very critical, giving his opinion. And people seem to love Demetrius. They seem to want some of that energy.
I'm glad somebody do.
Well, we be able to give you and host a meetup. So the reason why you want to get on that VIP list and be able to get your topics heard if you so desire. But if you want to keep up with the leads and see exactly, hey, when they gonna come to a town near us, or when are they gonna host a meetup in my area, or being able to host us, you can host us in Demetrius, if permit. Demetrius and I can come and do a on air meet and greet, bringing out couples and bringing out people in relationship who thinking they ready to, they might have some friction in the road and really want to hear from Demetrius and I. So Demetrius, the text message number is 833-370-1608. And you can put relationships in the comment to get on that VIP list when we are getting ready to do a meetup or find out anything before you hear it on here first.
So they want to do a topic. They want to do the topic. They do relationship. And what else for the topic?
Just relationship. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell them about clean.
No, you tell them about clean. And I'm going to give them the number.
Well, hey, I told you I'm building content for y'all now. Come Clean Sunday. It's a topic every Sunday. We're going to run it at 7 o'clock every Sunday night. And just people that are going through situation, got stuff happening in their life, some dark secrets that they all want to get off their chest. Like I say, won't be no name calling. You ain't got to show your face. Just tell it and get it off your chest. Between you and whoever know. That's all gonna know. That's it. So Honey Bun, just give them that number so they can call that. Make sure they put their name on the list.
All right, it's 833-370-1608 and put clean in the comment so we'll know you want to be able to read. You want to sleep better at night. You want to reveal your darkest secret on the Lead Life Experience podcast. So again, thank you all very much for writing and being a part of the Lead Life Experience VIP.
Hey, how about tell the people that who already emailed and stuff, tell them we ain't forgot about them. Say, different stuff come up different time of week, so we going somewhere today different, but we still got them on the list, and we gonna talk about their topic. So tell them don't forget about it. We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, that's why I said continue to email us. Keep beginning to put your message through Facebook, because a lot of you all, y'all reaching us through text message, or you reaching us through an email, or you reaching us on Facebook. And again, we appreciate it if you just want to be staying connected. Thanks. All right, Demetrius, we have gotten quite a request, and people want to know, what is y'all takeaway or y'all reaction? So this is a reaction podcast, response episode, and we are talking about no other than Will and Jada. Jada has a book coming out called Worthy. I am going to purchase the book. I'm going to be able to support her, and the reason why, because I've been reading some of the comments, on Facebook and some of the other places, that people feel like Demetrius, she telling all her business. So how do you feel about that?
That sounds familiar, don't
it? Of course it does.
Yeah. Nah. People ask me a couple times, why are you and your wife over there telling all y'all business, what's going on in y'all life? And I say, I say to them, everybody who want to know, I told a particular person, but people that who hadn't asked me that question, who want to know, I'm telling my business because I want to help people. I don't want you to go through that. Me and Angela became that. So I'm in a good place in my life. I mean, it might sound like I'm telling my business, like I'm not exposing my wife. She's not exposing me. It just, if you want to help somebody, you got to explain to them. Tell them, how can I tell a story? I mean, I'm telling a story, but I ain't trying to help nobody. I want to help somebody. I'm just not going to tell you my business just to be saying I'm telling it. I wouldn't tell my wife. I don't talk to nobody unless I'm trying to help them. If I can't help you, I keep my mouth closed. With the Jada and Will thing now, I'm going to go something different that now. I don't like how the woman handling her husband. She telling her business, but she ain't telling to help nobody. She trying to throw the man on the bus, man. Drag him in the mud. Nah, I ain't with that now. The man, I'm pretty sure the man gonna make a mistake we don't know about. I understand that. And she probably got some anger towards it. But you don't get on social media, the Today Show, talking about your husband, what he did. I mean, how you feel about him? You don't like him, you don't care about him, you love Tupac and all that mess. I mean, that's between you and him. That should be on social media. I know. I mean, just television. And unless you're trying to help somebody, now you're trying to help somebody with your story, help a couple who going through something. I can understand that. But see, like me, like you trying to bash the man, kill his image, like let people know that when everybody think about him, he ain't nothing. No, I don't like that. But I'm gonna get a little deep into it. But how you feel about it? I'm about to get riled up on a bunch.
Yeah,
get riled up.
Yeah,
yeah, man. I don't
calm
like
down.
Like I ain't mad like that, but you don't be talking about nobody like that, man. That man, and I say I know the man did bad stuff to her. I already know it. She ain't got to tell me. But you gonna get on down and you gonna tell a story about your husband. Y'all been separated in 2016. Nobody know it. Okay, that's fine. But you help the people who going through stuff like that. What you gonna tell the people who going through? Probably going through the same thing. You making the people think, yeah, you got a problem with your husband. Just go on social media and bash him. Throw him on the bus, everybody. Go ahead on the button before I get riled up.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna do it.
I gotta calm down a little bit. I ain't gonna get right. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, well, it's two ways of looking at it. One is a woman who's been hurt, and that's what I see. I see a woman that has suppressed her feelings, and my thing is, it's her truth. Nobody can tell you, no matter which way it comes out, and I'm sure some of the people that listen to our podcast, especially we talking about our previous encounters with people, they have their own story, and they entitled to it. We might have thought we were we were doing good and we was a contributor to the relationship, but they have their own story, and they might say something the total opposite. Would they be lying? Is their truth? even though I know we love Will, and we love Will and Jada, and everybody look at Will is this you know actor that we have grew up with, from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air,
Man,
and
the First Prince, man. Come on now.
exactly. And so because we already have the image of him and how we feel like he need to be treated. People do change. People do, they might not be good in relationships, and I can attest to that. You can be good as a person, but in a relationship, you totally different. To people out there in the world, they can be good, but when they get in relationships, they are not good. And and we have to do that. I continue to tell everybody, do a self-evaluation. I appreciate that Will is, he came out, he was at her book signing, and he said he's going to support her. And I think he did the opposite of what everybody wanted. They wanted him to come back and backlash, and every relationship comes with compromising. I'm sure she took some things, but I feel like Jada, and this is just my perception of it. I feel like Jada felt like she has been in this image, being Will's wife, that she, kind of neglected and abandoned what she was good at. And that's what happens, a lot of the time. And again, I can relate, or any woman who, was good in their own right, and then they get with another person that's high powered, it's a high value, individual as well. Somebody can't be, look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z kind of, took away from the music world, and he went over, and
They
started
next.
doing business.
They next for the list. They coming next. Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut y'all. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, they left. He's not doing music. He's more over in the entrepreneur space, in the investment space. He letting B shine. He's letting her, take the reign. Somebody is gonna have to be able to kind of sit down and let the other person kind of move forward. And I ain't gonna say sit down. I'm just saying, if you want to be in your own right, it's just like, even for you and I love travel nursing. Travel nursing has been in my DNA. When I tried to sit down, I was miserable. I did not like staying in one place long. Even though, yes, you wanted a stationary wife, and I tried to do that, that wasn't me. And I felt like I was there for you physically, but mentally, I did not like being in one place all the time. I feel it has to be a point of compromising, that people can't do what you and I do. They can't. They can't have their wife over in California while they over in Georgia, or they over in South Carolina. They can't do it. Would that be wrong? Would that be wrong? It's like, oh, Demetrius, I just wouldn't do that, because they want something else. But in order for me to have my happiness, why should I have to compromise and be a stay-at-home wife, or be at a stationary job that I hate, and I'm not being my 100% self? So what do you have to say about that, when somebody take, the role of suppressing their hopes and dreams just for somebody else to get forth on theirs?
No, I agree. You compromise. I don't want nobody putting their life on hold because of me. Don't do that. And I ain't gonna put mine on hold for nobody.
Because what? You love who?
I love myself, but I want to be happy,
Yeah.
and I want you to be happy. And I'm grown with that stuff. Nobody. Some people got insecurity. I don't think like everybody think. That's why I'm different. That's why I'm special. That's why I love myself. A lot of people listen to this podcast. I bet a lot of people they might think they love themselves, but I'm really infatuated with myself. I want people to know that.
Yeah.
How can I love my wife? I don't love myself. I'm asking the men like him. If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love your wife? That's why men beat on their wife, jump on them, say anything to them. Cause if they love themselves, they wouldn't do that. Same for a woman. If you love yourself, you're not gonna do anything to your husband or yourself or your kid. So make me think the girl Jada don't love herself. She might like herself, but she don't love herself. Ain't no way in the world I bash my husband, trying to put him down. Now I'm trying to help him. It's two different things now, because I told my business right on this podcast. And I tell her 1,000 times that I can save somebody married or save somebody's relationship. Well, what she's doing, she's telling somebody how to, if you're in a bad situation, just go and throw him on the bus. Just drag him through the mud. Handle the man rough. And he's sitting there taking that mess, trying to be a stand-up guy for his wife. Dude, the woman don't want you. I ain't telling you, I don't want to bash his wife. I wouldn't dare bash my wife. That ain't what I'm telling him to do. I'm telling that man, you need to go and bail out. Just go and handle this business, man. Go on with your life, man. Just move on, man. You been a good husband. And she a good wife too, in her own way, but she don't want the dude like you. You ain't no type of dude, man. So you got to face that. And she'll get the dude she want. But I wish she get that dude she want. I'm pretty sure she gonna want you back when he gonna be that kind of man. But you gonna get you a good woman, man. Cause it's how you carry yourself. That's what you want now. I don't know what you want, but I'm just saying it like that.
Well, I'm gonna interject because it's many layers. That marriage is an onion, and it's many layers to it, just like it is.
What do you mean by an onion? I ain't heard what an onion mean.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we'll pick back up after the break. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Lead Life Experience. For the love of money is a root to all evil. For the love of money, not money is evil, but for the love of it is the root to all evil. Thank you for joining the Lead Life Experience podcast.
Amen.
What two?
Hey, Will and Jada. I'm sorry, I called them that. Yeah, but I'm saying, I believe like everybody had an open relationship. Everybody was cheating in that relationship.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know so. They were cheating. I'm gonna tell you what I think from a man point of view. Now, I don't know. I could be wrong. Hey, I'm right. I'm right. Hell, Will know. I mean, I know what he's talking about. He'll know me. That's cool. Fine too. But I believe that they were cheating. Both of them committed adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Open relationship. Because men,
is it still considered adultery if you and I have agreed to an open relationship?
It's still adultery. You're still married.
We are living individual. Wait a minute, but we live in individual.
What the Bible say?
No, we're not bringing God in it.
Yeah, the Bible
we're not bringing God in it. No,
I ain't bringing God in it. But I'm saying we married.
But you and I have decided to have a covenant, and we.
By law, what we are by law.
We married, we husband.
Okay, then all right, I commit adultery then, right? All right, let me finish what I'm saying.
But the law's not broken because you know about it. You know that we in an open relationship. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I be there committing adultery, both of them, and we want to stop. And when the woman told him, "Hell no, I ain't ready to stop. You got me started now." That's what I think. Hell, he wanted to quit.
Said she's not messing with anybody. That's what she said. She's not messing with anybody.
She might have quit then, but I'm talking then with all that going on. She wanted to stop, but she don't want to stop. She don't want him no more. She gonna got a taste. She don't want the man. He got to face that. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad about that because a lot of women, they want me. I ain't want them. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem come in, why would you stay there and touch yourself? So something going to happen bad. Get out of that mess. I mean, okay, you got his own play. They need to be separated mentally and physically. It's separated. Go on your life. Because we can get a good woman and she can get a good man. And everything be happy, hokey, let's say hokey dokey, people be saying, I don't know. But hey. But yeah, I believe him for real. I think both of them were doing it. He wanted to quit. But hell, she got started then too damn late. Then hell, a woman not gonna go with no man and just cheat with another man. She gotta like the dude, man.
Yeah.
She gotta like him. Now me, I can lay around 5 or 6 women. I don't care nothing damn one of them.
The double standard coming again. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well,
there's a double standard when y'all do that.
But y'all ain't built for that. Women ain't built for that. So you ain't built to cheat. Better than a woman need to do, just leave. Do not cheat on your husband, your boyfriend. Leave him alone.
But I like the excess of what I get from being married. I like the excess of being with a man that is able to give me the things that I want, but he's lacking in the other areas. And if it's another person out there that can fill those voids, why would you get upset with me for wanting it?
All I can say, you ain't talking about me and you, so I don't know. Everybody get that straight. I later would. I beat the break off. So wait, she ain't talking about that, but hey, but wrong. But no, if somebody feel that way, get your butt on, go on with your life, move on, man. You ain't got to. I mean, greed will get you killed. Playing with a man money. Don't stay for no money. Get out of there. Go get the man who beat the brakes off and go with him. He might ain't better than the man, but you can't have both. You can't have the money and get the brakes beat off of you. You can't. Some people can get both of them. You're gonna be lacking something. A woman gonna lack something. A man gonna lack something. But I got a scale I go by. I take the best. I take like 10 things in a relationship, and I take the best five I can get. The good thing. The only good over the bad, I'm good with. Now I started doing from 1 to 10. I got 3 good and 7 bad, it's time for me to go. But I got 8 good and 2 bad. I can stay there. I can deal with that. I can hang in there. So
you go ahead.
no, I just say that's all I want to say.
I feel like a relationship, anytime you're dealing with somebody other than yourself, it takes compromise. And for those people who are by themselves, you have the people that suffer with disorders. You have the people that don't want to share. You have like you said, the only child syndrome. You have, people who
asshole. I'm yeah.
You have the people that used to they want to be right. You have the narcissists. You have, the list go on and on and on of people when you want to bring somebody else in your circle. Every now and then you will see a woman and you wonder, like, how in the world is she keeping that man? She has such an alpha, a alpha strong personality. And she act more masculine in the relationship than you do. And I think it worked both ways. Like Demetrius, he always calls himself the enforcer. I'm more the nicer, softer one. And you have roles can be reversed, where I done seen men, they're nice and humble, but the wife is a little, she raised a lot of, singing, or, or she's half a female, I should say. I'm just gonna use that word. When you realize that and you see that, it kind of like opposite attract. And when you find yourself that you have to know that a love in yourself. When Demetrius say that, do your self-evaluation, because everybody don't want everybody intruding, their space. You have to be able to stick out the vows. Even open relationship, whether we agree on it or not, a poly relationship, whether we agree on it or not. But being able to have respect for yourself and for others. That some of the things that you don't, even when I met with a coach, and she said that, when she's got to tell her truth and talked about, her relationship with that happened with her marriage, she said, you always want to talk and being able to leave people identity intact. And when she said that, you don't want to tear the character down, no matter what you're talking about, it's your story. But you don't want to tear people down and make in order to boost your own self up. I don't.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
But it's doing for money. It's doing for money. It's about money.
Well, when you said that, that's when I had to, during the break, I had to, kind of realize, and think about it. Like I said, a lot of people listen to response. They don't listen to understand. And it took me some time to realize that when a therapist told me, when people are talking, you listen to understand. Don't listen to interject, because if you interject on them or you cutting them off, you're not completing you're not allowing them to complete the whole thought. And your mind have already presumed the answer before you even find out what the ending is going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm saying that even for Jada, whatever her reason is, I can't, deny it, because she's entitled to that. But what I can say is, when you take the time to pull yourself back and saying, I want to do something different. If these are my ways, I like I said, a good sale market, put it in a book, let people buy that story. But to get on there, and I'm saying we see it on social media all the time. Demetrius, I think we did a previous episode, like you said, when people post indirect posts, a social media post, and you can tell what's going on.
Oh yeah, put the little crazy post on about they got a personal problem going on trying to do it to a post, but hell, I can figure it out a mile away. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to make sure that at the end of this episode, what we want you to take away from it, we want you to be able to say, it's okay to get therapy. It's okay, no matter how young or old you are entitled to your feelings, and who's to say that you're wrong? But your biggest thing is learning how to cope, because this won't be the only disappointment in life. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You will meet disappointment, even in a marriage. You're gonna, in a relationship, when you dealing with somebody other than yourself. Think about it. We disappoint God all the time. We disappoint ourselves. Think about when you're trying to pass a test, you fail. That's a disappointment.
But you learn from failure. You learn from that.
You learn. Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
And yeah. So my point is that you have to handle yourself with grace. When you're in a relationship with somebody other than yourself, it comes with handling somebody with grace and being able to, you know, compromise and being able to say, hey, can I take that from such and such? Am I willing to put up with it? And if you're not putting up with it, again, going back to, you know, what my mother-in-law, she would tell, if Demetrius and I call her, she would say, what y'all talking about has no significant value. Demetrius hang my phone up, Angie hang my phone up. It doesn't have any significant value. And because it don't even need to come up. Why are y'all talking about it? Isn't that what she said, Demetrius?
That's exactly what she said.
So when she said that, guess what? It changes our perspective. So sometimes you have to get a mediator who, in other words, don't have anything invested in the
It's called a
relationship.
neutral. She's
Yeah,
neutral.
that's why I
She ain't picking
said
no side.
she's not picking a side. She's just telling us whatever you talking about, whatever y'all going about. And then she asked, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna leave? Demetrius, are you gonna leave?
Yep. What she say?
Angie, are you gonna leave? And we were like, hold up, you know, it wasn't it wasn't that deep. And she said, that's what I'm trying to tell you. How long your parents been married, Demetrius?
Sure. Well, I'm
So
53.
yeah.
About 54 years.
So 54, 55 years.
Yeah.
And you being able to hear from somebody. So those of you, that's what be Demetrius and our advice. Get with you somebody who's in healthy marriages, who's in healthy relationships, to be a mediator, to being able to, and you have to be able to accept constructive criticism now. If Jada is saying that, we'll need to be receptive to what she's saying and being able to make a conscious decision. Do I think I want to work through this? And if he don't, it's time for him to make a decision on that.
Well, I can tell him what he need to do right now. Then he need to get on out that mess. I make the decision for him. He ain't got to give me no money. I tell him what to do for free.
Well, I'm just saying that if he don't want his marriage, you know, and
She
like I
don't
said,
want him.
but
That's what
Demetrius,
I'm saying.
again, you voicing your opinion on it, because again, when people talked about you and I, and they say Angie done cheated, why are you going back with her? So you can't say that. You looking from the
Ever
outside
10
looking
years
in.
later.
I don't care.
Ever 10 years later, this man going, just go ahead. I just can't get with it. It just
Listen,
make me get to jumping around in the chair. Go ahead.
that's your perspective, and I'm just only speaking of that. When you are looking at somebody else's relationship and people telling you, it's some people right now that's in the situation we was back in 2000. It's some people that's right there on the bench of where you and I was, and they looking at this episode and they saying, how did Angie and Demetrius do it? How did Jada and Will do
Well,
it?
I can go and tell her right now, man, you did it from the jump.
What you
Demetrius
what you
had
do it
totally love
different?
himself. I'm gonna keep saying it till the day I die. Y'all might get used to this podcast. I'm always gonna say it. And who all these ears listen, you better love yourself. Trust me, if you love yourself, you ain't gonna do nothing to hurt yourself. Take it to the bank with you. Now, women or men, kids, children, old, young, trust me. Go ahead on a bunch.
Yeah, being able to add, and again, you know, seek you some professional help. Go lay on somebody's sofa, pay them, invest the money. You know, some of y'all run when people call out a price, but if it's gonna help me get better, I don't mind. I was seeing my therapist through Zoom. I don't mind paying money, because your mental real estate is the most valuable investment you will make in your life. A peace of mind. Demetrius, tell them. A peace
Well,
of
I can't say
mind.
how I want. I want a peace of mind. I can't say what I want, but a peace of mind is
Yeah.
and everybody need that.
Yeah.
How about I want to add to that? I'm gonna say this here. How do I say to people listening? I'm gonna get solution to this thing.
Yeah.
I tell Miss Jada, I understand what you're doing. I feel like I understand. Now I don't know you, ma'am. I don't know you, but I'm pretty sure you do some money. But just not let that man go on by his business. I hope you've been let him go on. You go your way. And you be happy. I want you to be happy. Don't stay in no relationship being miserable with nobody. And I want Will to be miserable. Get your manhood back, man. Get on through, man. That stuff with Chris Rock you did, that don't make you a man, bro. Make you a man. You loving yourself, and you don't do stuff like that. You apologize to that man. You
Yeah.
move my life, man. Go and get your woman. It's woman that for you. She love you. She'll love you. And expect you who you is, a man. Or whatever you want to do. But y'all need to go separate ways and let her make them under the book and stay off the TV and the internet talking about you. Unless you want to help somebody now. I say, cause I do it. I tell my business to help somebody to come through a situation. But to bash your husband for money, I ain't doing that. God ain't gonna like that. Don't do that. That's all I want to say toward that. I'm gonna let you have one, but you can close this down. Let you close
Well,
it up. I'm done with it.
well, again, like you said about helping somebody, but again, you are entitled to your truth. I don't care, even if it's gonna be sour in other people's mouth, in their mind. You are entitled to your truth. Can't nobody tell you about your truth, even if it have to hurt somebody. It's your truth. And as long as you standing on it and you standing behind it, and you not trying to tear down the integrity of what happened of that person. That person might not be the person they are. It was at that time, and it took a little bit of growth. Do what you need to do in order for you to get to that place, because get to that place, and because this world, you don't want to be staying in a situation that's depressing.
Yeah,
You
I agree.
deserve some happiness, and if your happiness comes with you losing, and Demetrius keeps saying money, and I think that might need to be the episode, but another topic for another episode, because I'm not a fan of Charleston White, but I listened to him. He was talking about the industry of women, and I could relate to what he was saying, because what we see as women, he said that when a person is broke, they'll do anything. He said he took two
Yeah.
thousand dollars. He said he took $2,000 down to the hood, and whatever the property. He said when money is always that's feeding you. He said you will do anything for it, for the person who got it, who has it. So I'm just saying that if it's about tearing somebody down for money, guess what? You do it. People done lost all respect or the loyalty with thyself, because for the love of the money, you'll be able to get it. Look how people are unliving people for a little bit of ransom money, $300. You took somebody's life and all they got for their hit was $300. So I want to leave you out with that. And I know that's deep, but I want to leave you that if you are suffering in any relationship because of the status, and you feel like I won't get it, I need that status, because if I come back to being myself, you might have to work a little harder. And that's the trigger that Demetrius did to me yesterday when he said, women need men. No, we don't need men. We need somebody that's supportive in order for us to get where we have to get to. I don't want to have to sell my soul to the devil to get it. I don't want to have to use, when Demetrius said he didn't want to have to use anybody, he in reference, he was saying Jada doesn't have to use Will in order to get up. Demetrius and I have this podcast. We don't want to use our family and friends story in order for us to try to make it. If we can't get you on as a guest and being able to let you leave a little better than you came, then we never want to get anybody on here to tell your story, no matter how juicy it is. We don't want fame that bad.
That's right. Help people. It ain't
Yeah.
about no money and no money involved
Yeah.
in this thing anyway. It's about helping people. That's
Yeah.
what I told God. I want to help people. I want to see people succeed.
That's right. So thank you for enjoying this episode. And I know it's a little sensitive because I'm holding back emotions myself. Because when you're talking deep like that, be careful what you're attracting. Because the word of the Bible is, for the love of money is a root to all evil. For the love of money, not money is evil, but for the love of it is the root to all evil. Thank you for joining the Lead Life Experience podcast.
Amen.
Hi, welcome back. This is the Lead Life Experience podcast. And don't forget, if you want to get your topics heard, don't forget to text us 833-370-1608 to get on our VIP list, or to enter your topic that you want to hear our perspective. Again, Demetrius and I are not licensed therapists. So if you do need professional help, we hopefully and prayerfully want you to reach out to somebody and get you the help that you need. Demetrius, on episode 1, we already talked about, breaking down the Jada and Will from our perception, did a reaction about it. And we talked about the onion. Now, Demetrius, I want you to be able to tell us that, I want you to kind of clear up that, beating the brakes off, so
Oh
people
my
wouldn't.
goodness.
Because I don't want it to put a sour taste in people's mouth, and we have to be, this is the disclaimer, you all. Again, we do not condone any violence at all.
Oh
But,
no.
but we from the South, and we use
It's a
terminology.
country for the South, but well, let me go
Yeah.
explain to you. Let me get this right to these people.
Okay.
Understand? Last episode, I was talking about beating the brakes off your woman. And I'm women. I wasn't talking about beating you up physically with their hands. Putting their hand. I was talking about. I hate to say it, but I hate to say it. I'm glad to say it. I was talking about sexual in the bedroom. You know, I'm from South Carolina. That's what we did when we coming up. We, you know, back in the 90s, early 2000s, we just said we'll beat the brakes off your old lady. You know, give them good sex. So that's what I was talking about. So let's get that cleared. I don't want nobody going, that man talking about beating on women. I don't condone violence. Have I been violent with a woman? Yes, I have. I never been tell that lie. But you talking about some almost 30, probably 35, 40 years ago. So no, ma'am. No, sir. I don't do that no more. I don't condone that. So I was talking about sex, beating the brakes off. So any of y'all fellow headers here, y'all young generation, old generation, y'all young people, you know what I'm talking about. But you got your good girlfriend. You want to keep her happy? Hey, beat the brakes off her when you get in that bedroom. I'm done with it. I'm through with it, but go ahead. I'm letting you.
Yes, because of what like I said, we have to be mindful of what we're saying. You know,
I'm just talking, having fun, but go ahead.
No, I'm saying that just because it's a normal talk for us, just like what's the word that you and Russell love to say? Bango.
Bango.
Yeah, and so when I went back and listened to the podcast, and I was like, so then I said bingo, and I know people was like, she said it wrong, so I had to put in the show notes. Bango is a word that they use, so they use it interchangeably as the word bingo, so it was not a mispronunciation of a word. So I had to make sure I put that out there. Okay, Demetrius, we are we still on Jada and Will and Jada, and being able to, you heard about people feeling like she is, not, tearing down his manhood. He's not masculine enough. She's emasculating him. Is the terminology.
Man, that man smacked Chris Rock for him, man, for that woman, man. Come on. Well, yeah, no, man. I wouldn't did that either. Go ahead. I ain't get y'all.
No. But that's what I'm saying. She on that particular interview, she did address, that she didn't even know that, the factor, that he was gonna do that. So I just feel like as a way to protect her, was that pushing it too far? Was that going too far for him?
Spanking that man?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was too far. He don't love himself. How would you get out your chair? You ain't with this woman. Y'all ain't together. I know she
now
got
that we know. Now that we know. We didn't know
he
that
do it all the
time.
time. No, you say your woman got a, what they call it, alopecia.
Yeah.
Hell, I understand that. And Chris Rock, you know that's what he do for a living. Hell, Will, you crack Joe too. But
Roast,
that wasn't necessary to get
they
your
do
chair to
roasting,
spank that man. I like the man said, 50 Cent would have said that. You would have got to say that. You put your head down. Chris Rock, little man. You took advantage of that man. No, I wouldn't have did that. I think you embarrassed your wife for doing that, and you embarrassed yourself. He shouldn't have did that. That was no need of doing that. I'm telling you again, when a person don't love themselves, they do anything. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Anybody listen to this podcast, I'm telling you, a woman or a man, child, kid, little boy, love yourself. You got to. You won't do nothing. I wouldn't do it. If a man do that, he don't love himself. The man don't love himself to do that. I don't care how much money he got, $1 million he got. He do not love himself to do that. I'm just telling you now.
Yeah.
Go ahead with it. We keep it moving. You gonna get me riled up, don't you?
No, I think you getting riled up. You like the, these touchy subjects. Okay. When we're talking about Will, and we're talking about him being supportive, and like I said, you have people who all have chimed in. You have Stephen A. who came out. They want Jada to be quiet. The terminology was shut up.
Me
Stop
too.
Talking. Stop talking.
Shut up. Go on, make your money. Leave that man alone. So, go ahead.
No, I'm saying, so the controversy is on both sides. So everybody's not condoning it or embracing it. You have women who they on both sides. Some people like are embracing, like, hey, Jada, come on now, sis, mm-mm. And then you have the other people who saying, listen, Jada, come on, we ain't doing it. So I mean, like I said,
it's about money, man. It's about money. I'll tell you what I think it is. She better leave him anyway. She got to make her money. Now, you want me to take your money, or you want me to make my own money on this book? How you
You
want me
think
to do it now?
I told you it's calculated.
I
I
don't
told you I
care.
felt
I
that
know,
way.
but yeah, you know
I
what I
told you I
told her?
felt like it's calculated.
I told her, look at you shut the H up. Here your money go. Now go on by your business. I get it. Go. I can't have my money. Just go on by your business. Get you another man. Go ahead. Y'all go live happy ever after somewhere. But shut your mouth up. You're tearing down the family. You're killing my image. I let her go. What I do. It's about money. I already know that. Yeah. I ain't no expert. And nobody told me nothing. I'm just going what my brain telling me is about money. It's about splitting up the money because they better give the vote. And that's the only way she gonna make her money because she about knowing and she need that money.
Listen, I can't say I don't know. I guess I'm always gonna
And you
say
do know most women like that. Most time the man got all the money and the woman got no money, so he got to give half his money. And
yeah. You know what? You and I left when we was talking about this topic. I was on my way to work. I was on my work, so you gonna get me riled up now.
I'm gonna get you riled
This
up.
is because the way that you put it out there is like a woman has to have a man in order for her to level up. That is not true. That's not true.
That's how y'all do. Put men on child support and won't have
So
his
we
money,
so,
have all.
hold on.
Huh?
So you saying that we are supposed to we make these children by ourselves, and we supposed to just take care of the children without the help of the other half?
Hey, having y'all don't take care of the kids. I mean, y'all go on y'all career, and then when telling me you split up, then y'all want to have my money, not my money. I ain't talking me, you know. Hold on, y'all. We talking me. I'm talking about women in general. That's what y'all do.
But you know what? But I feel like you were stepping on my toes when you said that, though. When you said, "Oh,
100 bucks.
you
How I
need
doing your toe 100 bucks? Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Go ahead.
yeah," you said. I felt like you
I
were
hit
stepping on
dog
my toes.
holler. Something
Oh
going
well,
on. Hit
guess
dog
what?
holler.
You can take it any doggone way you want to. I'm just gonna let it be known that when you talking about a woman trying to make a life for you, because again, women lose their identity when she becomes one, being a supportive husband. Yeah, she has a little bit of light over there, but women had their own hopes and dreams. I didn't know how to dream for myself. All I knew is about coming with somebody and going on and being supportive. You become a band. When you start realizing, hey, it's another life out there that I can have, is when somebody else get in your ear. And when somebody else start talking to you, you start looking at life through another set of lenses.
Sound like you want me to say something.
So I'm
You heard
just
what you say,
letting
y'all.
you know.
Another set of lenses. Hey, everybody, I just want to say this one thing for you. You want to see life through a different set of lenses? Activate your outer ego with dollarhourwell.com. Shop dollarhourwell.com. That's what Hunter Bunch talking about, seeing life through a different set of lenses. Go ahead, Hunter Bunch. You want me to say that? I'll get it out of the way.
I'm just well,
I
hey,
was the show sponsored by Dollar and Hourwell, so I had to say it.
and we appreciate these dollars.
And thank you,
Dollar
Dollar. I appreciate it, Dollar.
Yes, I appreciate them as well because I like the style here. But I like a good many of them.
You
But
got them cat eyes.
I love them.
See.
Well, and Demetrius. So the point that I was going at, that when a woman feel like she has been this teammate and she has been supportive in order to let you go and so have been supportive, it comes a time that whether it could be potentially that they divorcing, or could be potentially whatever the case may be, when you feel like, now I'm out here and I have given so much. That song by Mary J. Blige, I think it's a remix, when she said, "I'm going down," or no, 11 years I gave you my life.
I know the song. I'm name
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
So anyway, she did so much of sacrificing. When you see a woman, we have the children. Do you know that's when a woman is close to death, giving childbirth? And for you to think that you don't supposed to help contribute to helping her level up, I have given you in order to carry your legacy on. And I feel like we as women, period, that whether I can have children or even if I can't, but if I'm supportive to your career, I'm supportive of you in every way. Demetrius, I feel like it should come with some kind of compensation. That's the reason why women want the conversation. We want to be compensated for those things. So when I hear you stand up, black power for black men, and you go hard in the paint for it. And why do a woman have to have this? Why do she have to have the child
Oh,
support?
imagine this. Why the man, when he get his kid from his wife and keep him, he don't put the wife on child support? Some
Some
men
men
probably
do.
do.
Yes,
Yeah, but
Halle
the most of
Berry,
them don't do
Halle
it. Tell
Berry,
me why they don't do it.
example, Halle Berry husband did put her, that child daddy put her on child support. She's paying right now.
Yeah.
Alimony, Mary J. Blige paying her husband right now. So when you saying that is the double-edged sword, because guess what? They were making more money than the men.
Well, I don't care. You make more money than me. I don't want none of your money. I can go. I can go get my own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get her. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna ask you a question. How you
Yes.
feel about how she doing? Will you think that's cool? Putting up business like that? How you feel about it? I mean, her doing that. What you on Will's side or her side? Whose side you on?
Again, I'm not on either nobody's side. I just feel like when Jada is talking, it's her truth. I'm saying it, Demetrius, and I'm coming from my own place. Any woman that has been by a man, and if her truth gonna cause you to hurt somebody, it's her truth. We can't.
Well, why men don't do that then? Yeah, he got truth.
Y'all
Men
not
can tell.
many of me, not everybody. Some men are
Some
not
men got a
as
lot of story to tell. They
yeah
tell stories.
yeah. Some men are not
Or
as
why
vocal.
we don't do it? Tell me why we don't do it. I
Some
don't want to know
men,
why we don't do it.
I say some men is not as vocal. Some men not as vocal. They don't.
I'm
No,
vocal,
they
but I
don't.
ain't tell me, I told it the right way. I put it the way to help people. I didn't put it the way to destroy you or make you look bad. I never did that to you. I always, I took up for you. Now what he
Again,
doing with his
like
wife? I took up for her.
like I told you, I can't answer that part. I cannot answer that part
Well,
on
that's the
why
woman
she's
part.
doing
Why
it.
y'all do that? I want to know why women do that. Why y'all going to run in y'all mouth? All y'all
A
do
lot
is
of us
talk.
a lot of us are coming off of emotions. That's what I'm telling you now. A lot
Some
of
go
us
in
are
your house, you
coming.
telling everybody. You don't tell one friend. You tell about 5, 8, 9. I know
Yes,
people in this
and
podcast. You
guilty.
tell
Yes.
everybody. The
hmm
man being
Anybody,
quiet.
anybody that listen, when I was going through, and this for any woman that has went through, and I think I was reading a previous email that was submitted to us, and they talking about, talking and telling everybody, they telling their mamas, they telling, family members, they telling friends. When you begin to tell your story and you want to confide in, my advice, confide in you somebody. And after a while, that sounding board will get tired of you saying the same thing if you're not making any changes. I'm gonna go to the words of your mom. Like I said, I respect Cookie a lot. Number one, I'm thankful for intervening and taking care and raising our son while I got my life together. So I can
Keep my
speak some.
ever mama name out your mouth.
Bump your mom. Bump your mom.
I had to
Quickly,
slide, y'all. I had to slide it in. I had to slide that one in, y'all.
quickly,
Go ahead, honey button. I'm sorry.
quickly know I love her. But yeah, and I'm just saying that I'm appreciative of the things that has happened. But when you are trying to, it's just that when life itself meets you, throw you lemons, you have to make lemonade. Period. You have
How
to.
about lemon juice? I say.
It can be lemon juice. I'm just saying because everybody's not gonna like it. Everybody's not gonna be Team Jada. And I'm sure she talked about that. She got a red table talk show.
It's
And
about
there's
money, but
I'm
get her
sure,
money, baby.
but
Get her money.
yeah, but I'm sure at that red table, she knew it was going to be consequences coming out saying that stuff, and she knows it's going to help connect the dots to everything. That why did she choose now? I don't know. I can't say that. Why did she choose now
Because they've
out of
been to
all
get the
these
votes, I
years?
believe. They've been to cut
Well,
loose each other now.
maybe so, maybe
Yeah,
so.
so we got to get paid. They got some kind of deal going on. But
Yeah, again, it's calculated. A lot of us, when we stemming from emotions, we do things that we normally wouldn't do. Like I said, you go out there just like she's saying now that she's not, talking to anybody, not intimate with anybody, because out of emotions, that's how that vulnerability came in for her and that young guy. Vulnerability. But now, a woman, when you scorn, you will make bad choices, poor choices. I'm saying because I did it. I done talked to several of them.
damn woman about 50 years old, man. What's wrong with
It
you?
doesn't matter. I don't care how old you are. Don't you know people still get bamboozled? People think about those people who was inboxing us. If you was a weak man,
Oh,
what you think would happen?
I probably follow them up, but I know better.
Okay, because
It
you
might
went around.
stay my head about you know crazy talk.
But think about the people that they have done it and it won.
Yeah,
So
I don't know about.
I'm gonna leave that on you right there. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave this with you, man. We'll take a break. Hey, All I'm saying, I want everybody to listen to me good on this podcast. I know I'm on the airways. Love yourself. I don't care what Will and Jada got going. Love yourself, and I promise you, you make the right decision. Just love yourself. That's all I want to say.
Hi, welcome back to another episode of the Lead Life Experience Podcast. We were just talking about doing a reaction for Jada and Will of the current events of what's going on in the tabloids and social media and on the news. So I left off talking about the layers of Jada and Will's marriage. It's like an onion. And Demetrius was asking me, Angie, what exactly is an onion? And I was just saying because we all know, when you peeling back an onion, you know, it's more layers to it. So that's just like I can say for her relationship, that it's easy for us to sit in judgment about that. Again, it's her truth. So who are we to deny what she's been feeling? And for her book to be titled Worthy, it had to be a period of her feeling unworthiness in order for her to endure and stay and make up in her mind that she was not getting a divorce. And I feel like she entered it because Will also said he didn't want to get a divorce, and he came up with a traumatic, experience being, seeing his mom, do something, seeing his mom, seeing his dad jump on the mom, allegedly. Well, it shouldn't be allegedly because it was in the news. I mean, that was part of his book and what he had said in previous interviews. But being able to look at Jada and saying that her relationship with Tupac, she feel like that was her soulmate. Who are we to voice on who she felt like was a soulmate? And I feel like they shared a deep bond. She loved him, and bless to rest in peace, Tupac. He is not, he's not here to tell about, his feeling for her. But a woman, going back to the three sisters, the appreciation, the attention, and affection. A lady has to feel that. She has to feel that. If not, she's gonna go and not saying Jada doing acting out. I'm just saying that some way she didn't feel secure. Or maybe she felt the secureness. But Demetrius, people like access, and feel like, okay, it's better for me to stay in the marriage. And I'm saying, because even our ancestors did it. Thinking about men that you knew in the community that had more than one lady. He might have had a wife with kids, but then, not too far down the street that they had another
Every
family.
man had a wife and a girlfriend back then.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's a double standard. Why was that okay?
That back then. That's over
Okay,
now.
no, it's not. It's not then. It's now too. Now
I don't know.
for the current terminology is a sister wife, and now we just all get along. A poly relationship, all of us getting along. Some of us up on the one roof. We don't care about him going over there, talking. We don't care. We okay with it, and so we already know he doing it, and we have or came accustomed to being able. You have some women say, "No, I'm not gonna tolerate that," and then you have women say, "Hey, you know what? I have Will tonight. He'll go home and play family," and they are respective of the schedule. Again, when we want to, go a little further with Jada in August, everybody bashing her, and because they felt like you were married, you cheated on, and only because August came out. I feel like he was a young man that fell in love with an older woman. He liked the treatment. He wanted more of it. She did not. And I'm speaking of when older women, when they get after a while, it stopped being fun because it was just only a sexual encounter. And the reason why I feel like Jada, possibly did it, if her and Will are not together, she still missed the intimacy. A woman wants to be touched. It doesn't matter about it being a pool guy. She wants to feel that connection, and if she's not getting it, she's gonna get it somewhere if she's weak enough. Demetrius, what you have to say
Well,
about
no, I'm just saying all you say, that's fine. She's human. But I'm saying don't be telling all your business about your husband and stuff, your president. Unless you trying to help somebody. I don't sound almost like a hypocrite. Cause you did the same thing. But all my talk to help people who going through stuff what I probably went through, don't make the mistakes I made. Okay? stuff she said, but that young boy, she did that stuff. That's fine. Between her, the boy was grown man. He's old enough. That's between y'all two. He had to put that out there. And don't get me wrong, Will, he took that mess. He should have got on through. I ain't been tolerate that. Now, you can't get mad at his wife. I know he gonna do stuff to his wife. I ain't no fool now. I'm not taking the man's side.
Mm-hmm.
I know he gonna do bad stuff to her. He know it. That's why he backing down. Well, people just don't know what I did to her. Yeah, I do. I don't know what you did to her, but still, they don't make it right, man. Just go on, let the woman go on by her business. You go and get your life, that'll get another life, y'all go ahead. But that stuff him, what y'all doing him, man, I can't get down with that. I just can't do that.
Can you relate? Because I just heard you, because I know people gonna be in the comments and saying, Demetrius just said that if he loved himself, he wouldn't be jumping on his wife. But you have done that. So for the people that listen to that podcast on their first clip, what is your response? Because they're gonna come for you for that, saying that.
They come all they want. When everything me, you got to fight and all that. When I was younger, I ain't love myself. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I did that. But when I realized who I was and I loved myself, I said, "Oh no, I don't care what Angie do. I don't go who she's not gonna take me down. I'm not going down for nobody. I'm not gonna do it. Like my daddy say, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going down for nobody." So that's why I look at Will old lamb. Probably the same age. Probably about the same age. He might be 54. I'm 53. So he close to my age, 54, 55. Some of he around the age area.
Yeah.
But he cannot go out like that. He got kid, he got son looking at him. He got to show him how to handle that stuff. I know he did bad stuff. I'm telling you, I know he did some bad to that woman. But that's why he doing what he doing. That's why he let her get away with all that, man. He probably saying, y'all don't know my business. She telling what I did. You don't know what I did to her. I don't want to know what you did to your wife. That ain't none of my business. I understand she should do the same thing. What I'm saying, keep it to herself, and y'all going y'all separate ways. Now y'all want to get on there and talk about something, and help a couples who going through stuff, explain to them where y'all went wrong at, and then they can say, nah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that now. Well, you trying to I'm talking about to bash my wife, come on here and just bash you and say things you did, and make people look at you like you a monster, and make like I'm the victim. I tell you everybody, I'm not a victim. I'm a leader. That's what I mean. That so, I just don't like the way she handled it. That's all I'm saying, and I know what she's doing.
Well, like I say, I think
you keep it real now.
No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I am keeping it real. I believe it's calculated. I believe that her book is coming out. That's why she held the information for that long. People don't want to hear anything boring. If you and I were talking about the exes, if you and I were talking about us, in a negative way, the podcast been took off. We wouldn't have to be announcing about subscribers. We wouldn't have to announce anything because people want to hear drama, and that's just the way society is set up. We don't want to hear anything. I'm saying it because it'd be clickbait. I want to hear, even though I said I don't want to hear.
I don't like drama. That's some women mess there. I like stories that motivate me. I don't want no drama story. Go ahead. That's not.
You don't have to like drama, but I'm just saying how do you know about Jada and Will? You know why? Because a lot of people's talking about it. It's on the tip of people's tongue. Why do you think everybody's talking about Deion Sanders? He's talking about it. Even though they hate him, guess what? They still tuning in.
But he's motivating people. He's a motivator. He's motivating people.
Exactly. But what did you tell me when you was making a reference about the Cowboys? And you said that people say they don't like them, but guess what? They still tuning in.
That's right. They still watch them. That's right. Everybody hate them. I don't want them. But I watch them every Sunday on Monday night.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. But why? Why would you, if you do not like a team, why would you? Do you realize you're giving them airtime? Do you know you adding to that?
That's entertainment, man. That's entertainment.
Okay, guess no. It's the same thing. Same thing, Jada.
Entertainment. It bashes your husband, bashes your wife.
I'm not saying what about the bashing. I'm just only telling you, people don't want to read the book if it's a good fairy tale and it has a happy ending. You got to select crowd for that. But when you want to get people rattled and you want to get people stay at their tongue and you want to think about it. Jada's not in any movies. Jada wasn't, doing. She got the Red Table Talk. I don't know if it's still on air or not. But guess what? The topic has been down. But when you want to stay relevant and I'm saying it's just a good marketing. Whoever is doing her marketing, they a beast because the clips that's coming out is about everything that's holding on to the tongue. We want to know what's next. We want to know what's
No,
next.
y'all do. I don't want to know what's next.
I want to know what's next.
I don't want to know.
Jada, come on out. Tell me. Tell us.
Look at what y'all women do. All y'all do go around running y'all mouth, telling everybody how your husband been, boyfriend been there. See, man, we don't do that.
Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
man, we don't do that. I ain't gonna tell nobody about my wife business. No, hold on. I'm gonna I have talk to close people, but y'all want to tell the whole world. I might tell one or two people, somebody close to me. Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. Y'all want to run your mouth, just cause drama in the relationship, family.
Listen, in the Black culture, we have been known that and brought up and
Y'all talk
molded
too much.
to keep family business in the house. Some of us, that just been our way of being. That's what we know. When they would ask why do women stay in abusive relationships or why do women stay in certain situations, because we have been taught keep business in the house. That when you do find out, when people do find out, and you go, a lot of it is emotionally stimulated. That a lady have to get pissed off before she gonna go and get to that point. A woman have to be pissed off, and again, we didn't have books. And I'm just saying that even when I was, on there, it was emotions. Demetrius, for you and I to be back where we are, emotions had to be, lowered, because I could still, get triggered, when you say something or do something, or people remind us, we was talking to somebody not too long ago. They quickly remind, oh, well, I'm gonna tell you what he used to do. That could have just fired me up. I'm like, oh, you right. So you have to be able to get in, to get your emotions in, being able to say whether you like Jada or whether you hate Jada. Jada is still gonna sell them books and be a New York bestseller.
I understand. I just like the woman. I told you, do what you got to do. I hate she had to use her husband to do it. If I need to get on top, I want to say, and I want to believe, I don't need you to use you to get on top. I can do it myself.
Yeah.
I can dramatize my own self. Enough to get me on top. I ain't got to put you in it. That's what I want to do. But evidently he cool with it, cause like you said, he got there and he trying to help her push the book. But where I looked at him back in the day, I don't see him the same way as you see him, man. I thought he's a tough cat, man. He the Fresh Prince, man. Darn, man, you don't go out like that, man. Everybody everybody love a woman, and every woman love a man. But God darn, love yourself more. I love you, Angie. I love my honey bunch, y'all.
I love you too.
Yeah, but I love me more. I love myself. And I can't, and for me to love myself, that's how I love my wife. But I got to love myself first. If my wife don't want to be with me, say, but now she said, Mitch, I don't want to be with you no more, I can take it. I mean, yeah, everybody say, yo, I can. Because I love myself. Now I got a problem with myself now, might be a problem in her. I can let her walk away. Because I love myself. And she love herself. I bet Angie, and I think Will and Jada don't love themselves. They ain't got love for themselves like they should.
Why would you say that about Will?
Dude, you saw if he going through you wasn't tolerated. He would have told a woman, look at him. I know what I say, you need to divorce, you need to go separate. We ain't got long left on this earth. We're getting older. It means we need happiness in our life. You ain't happy, I ain't happy. I want to see my wife happy. My wife, my ex-wife, I don't want to say it. So he should want to see his wife go and move on with somewhere else. Don't try to hold on to her for some money or for the public. Shit, let that woman go on about her business. And she feel the same way and let him go. Then she can get her, she want a thug dude, whatever she want, go get her with them thug boys. Let her beat the brakes off of her, man. But as long as she happy.
Beat the brakes off? What?
At that 1990 slang there. 1990. On the
For the record, Lee Life Experience does not condone any abuse. He is talking about in a sexual way, you all. So those of you from South Carolina,
You thought they know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about being your wife. I ain't talking about being your wife. I'm talking about sex, man.
Demetrius, more people than South Carolina listen to this.
I know people in Georgia.
Not just Georgia. When I checked
the calendar people. Yeah.
When I checked the analytics, it's not Australia. I had somebody, a couple of people from Africa. No, it's not. This is not just on airway, just for the people who understand our dynamic, the way we
Well, you
talk.
need to explain to when I mean I beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, you need to
Men,
break that down
hey, but
because
men,
people gonna
when you
say,
got your woman
"What in the
and
heck is he
you
talking
having
about?"
sex with your wife and you love her and you want to get a good night, you beat the brakes off of her. You have hardcore sex with her. I mean, you punish in the bedroom. How the don't look like that? You know I'm gonna did you the same way for now. Don't act like that, baby.
Mom, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry.
Hey man, it's a podcast. It ain't no for no kid.
This episode is brought to you by Lee Life Experience Podcast, and I do not condone what Demetrius Lee is saying.
Hi everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this episode so far. You are here with the Lee Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comments.